From overconfident YouTubers who don't mind embarrassing themselves for views, to street fighters that are given no mercy. In today's video, we will take a look at 10 inexperienced people who challenge professionals to a fight, despite having very little experience themselves. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Brutal TV and ring the notification bell. That way, you'll never miss one of our future fighting videos. A guy who runs a calisthenics YouTube channel, which are exercise routines that only use your body weight to work out, decides to challenge boxer Jonathan Micello to see how he would fare. Although it's clear that the challenger takes good care of himself physically, it's his fighting style that has a lot of room for improvement. The guy did say that he had never done any boxing before, which clearly showed up with his poor shots, lack of balance, and a defense that had more holes in it than a wheel of Swiss cheese. This challenger's technique is almost comical, most likely inspired by the cartoons he grew up on. After getting his first taste of what a real punch feels like, the poor challenger begins guarding his face and tries to run away as fast as he could. The professional is having way too much fun with this guy as he tries to persuade the challenger to hit him by putting his hands behind his back and sticking his jaw out. As the amateur's confidence and stamina crumbles, the pro's showboating adds further embarrassment to the human punching bag. Muay Thai is one of the most skilled and brutal fighting forms in the world. Well, in this next clip, a street fighter walked into a gym to challenge a professional to a fight. As you can tell by the giggles in the background, the challenger did not fare well as he clumsily rushed at the pro. When it was the Thai boxer's turn to respond, he didn't hold back, kicking with full force and leaving his challenger clinging on the ropes for dear life. In what sounds like the plot to an old kung fu movie, an old man with 30 years of experience travels the land to challenge fighting schools. The problem with this epic tale, however, is that the whole thing was made up and the elderly man who wore long johns for some reason lied to get into the ring with real fighters. Instead of doing any real stance, he lowers and raises his arms like he's doing a one-man Mexican wave, while leaving himself open to get flurries of punches to the face. It was once intended as an insult to say, "You fight like a girl." But after watching Misha Tate effortlessly take on 4 guys, that phrase should be considered a compliment. Each of the guys tried their hardest to avoid the iron hold of the pro fighter, but all were left exhausted and red-faced while Misha walked away looking as relaxed as she started.
Taking down a mouse.
Sometimes, as you may have noticed, the professionals go a little easy on those foolish enough to challenge them. Well, in this case, the trained fighter was not going to hold back. He storms in and beats the guy to a pulp before choking him out. I don't know what the amateur had done or said prior to the fight, but it's clear the pro was angry. A guy with no fighting training at all decided to challenge an MMA trainer to a fight. Although he does manage to sweep the guy off his feet early in the fight, the professional soon incorporates his teachings to land some devastating kicks before knocking him out cold. Halfway through the bout, you can see the challenger realizes he's in trouble when he goes on the defensive, something that clearly didn't help him.
Side kick. Oh, and we're done.
In recent years, YouTuber Logan Paul has proven himself an adequate boxer who is scheduled to fight Floyd Mayweather in an exhibition in February. Well, earlier this year, Logan decided to challenge a professional UFC fighter, something he later regretted when he got knocked out with a powerful punch. Luckily for him, he was wearing a head guard. Logan's history of wrestling helped him out in the fight, but it's clear that he is out of his depth.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Views TV.
YouTubers will do anything for views, even risk their lives. Well, 4 guys from the Views channel decided to challenge professional MMA fighter Christian Gonzalez. The group took turns fighting the beast of the octagon, and as you probably can guess, things didn't go well. While some of them tried their hardest to land some punches, it's clear that others had no fighting experience, landing soft jabs before getting completely owned. You can see that Gonzalez isn't taking things seriously and is only using a fraction of his skills. Fortunately for the influencers, the MMA fighter didn't go all out like some of the others we have seen in this video. And that concludes our video on 10 people who learned the hard way that you should never challenge professionals to a fight. If you enjoyed this video, you can check out our other similar one. Also, make sure you give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and ring the notification bell. That way, you will never miss one of our future fighting-related videos. Thanks for watching.